Hi, my name is Rob Russell, an academic success coach with the Center for Academic Success and Transition, or CAST office here at UNL. The goal of our office is to help connect you to resources across campus and help you become the best student you can be. Today, let's talk about note-taking. Note-taking next to reading is perhaps one of the most important skills you'll have to master when you're at college. And here's the thing about note-taking. Students aren't often taught how to take notes or why they should be taking notes. It's just a thing that they do. Think about it like this. You're taking college classes and learning content that you've never learned before, or in a depth you've never learned before. If you took a biology class in high school, you might have had a chapter a week with your professor or a chapter a month. When you're in college, you might have a chapter a class. That is a lot more depth than you might be used to. Taking notes is more than just going to class and taking notes though. It's also about reading information before you go to class, like PowerPoints or assigned readings or anything like that, taking notes on those materials, taking notes in class, and then also reviewing your notes after class every single week. That is the step that students often miss. All of the content you're learning every single week, if you're only engaging with it once when you're taking notes in class, there's a really good chance that you're not actually going to learn it. Now think about it like this with me. You don't do reading before you go to class. You go to class and you take notes. Now, just because you're taking notes in class doesn't mean you actually understand the material. And your brain has a really hard time taking notes and listening to the professor at the same time. It's very difficult to do, right? So you leave class and you have pages of notes and you decide never to look at those again until 3 weeks later and you have an exam. At that point, you're basically relearning everything from scratch, which creates a lot of anxiety, and it's not going to help you actually synthesize and learn the content in the way you need to. If you stick to those 3 steps, you do readings before you go to class and you take notes in class, and then every single week you review all of the notes that you've taken, and you really be honest with yourself about what it is you don't know and what it is you do know, you're going to be in a much better position. The other thing worth mentioning when it comes to note-taking is tests, especially open note tests. If you have a class that allows open note tests, don't fall for what some of your peers might be telling you to do. It's okay not to study because it's open note. It's okay not to study because you have everything laid out in front of you. The reality is we see more students in our office time after time who do not prep for tests and do not pass those tests. Just because it's open note doesn't mean you're going to have the time to search through everything that you have or go back to the book or things like that to find the answers. In fact, there's a really good chance that that is going to totally mess up your time management of that test and you will not get through it properly. No matter what the class is, you have to spend time with the material, period. So make sure that you're taking notes, make sure that you're understanding the notes that you're taking. That is the point, that is the reason we take notes. If you want to talk about note-taking, if you have any questions about anything with your education, please schedule an appointment to see me or any of the coaches in our office. We're in 127 Love Library South, and we would love to help you. Go Big Red.